Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. The World Series on MLB The Show coming up. It's the Chicago White Sox taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. Just about ready to go. And on the mound in this one, Clayton Kershaw.
Four-pitch guy. He's got some options to work with in terms of keeping hitters off balance. So we'll see how he decides to utilize those weapons through this start here. For fastball, don't want to watch one go right by you.
Next pitch is popped up. Taylor makes the catch, and that'll do it. And now the Dodgers get a crack at it. No score. You're dialed into the show.
Really labored his last time out. 4+ innings, wasn't able to qualify for the win, but fortunately.
Smashed to the left side. Has some trouble with it. And he's safe at first.
We all know that that first inning can be a critical one in terms of guys settling in and the tone being set for the game. So this isn't worse because your pitcher did his job to get what should have been the last out of that inning.
To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
That is it. The third baseman.
Rocketed out towards right center. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that is that. Dodgers strand a couple. Scoreless after one. Lined into left center, and that should be extra bases. And they strike first as they take a 1-0 lead. And in its second with an RBI double.
Well done. Drives in the run. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and ripped it into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
That's a base hit. Run scores.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity.
Kicks and fires. Right side. Betts drifts towards it. Drops into the glove. And the inning is over. And he walked him.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
And the lefty with the 0-1. Swing and a line drive. Base hit out into center field. And he boots it. The run comes in to score from second. It's 2-1.
Well, it was a great job of letting that runner steal second base, get in the scoring position, come through with the base knock. You add a run.
Now a screamer into the outfield. Pollard makes the catch. And left-hand batter waits. Out towards right center field. Pollard drops steps, heads back on it. And it gets by him. Throw comes in. Runner stopped. Second and third. Nobody out.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Got a good pitch to drive, stayed short with his bat path to the ball and caught it out front, and he stayed long in his follow-through. That's how you split the gap, and that's pretty much a double every time. Now a great opportunity to at least tie up this game with something like a sac fly or an error in the infield, but another hit to the outfield.
Pitch. And a swing and a miss. Back-to-back strikeouts.
Well, this is where the team aspect really comes into play in the dugout.
Got him. That ends the inning.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
That one drilled left field, and that's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Wasting
pitch. Out to short. Turner over to pick it up. They take the force out. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. right through there. Got him. And the inning is over. One left for LA, and our score remains 2-1.
Strike out.
And the 0-2. A swing and a soft liner. And it drops in. The run comes in from second. It's 2-2.
Oh, that's two-strike hitting right there. He did well. Kind of muscled it out there. And,
hot shot to first base, and he snags it to end the inning. But they pick up one run on the RBI single. 2-2 game. Empty. Cody Bellinger steps to the plate for the Dodgers. There's a swing and a drive. That's back there. And that one's gone. Cody Bellinger blasts one out. And that gives him the lead. It's 3-2.
Well, he went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it.
On the ground to third. That's out number 3. On the ground right side. That's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning. Pollard throws to second, but he's in there easily.
Punch that one down.
Comes a skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Dallas Keuchel gives way, and as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new pitcher after this break. They hand the ball over to a new arm, Jose Ruiz. And his job is to collect quick outs and keep his team within striking distance. He's off second with nobody out. Line drive, base hit. Flying around third is Betts. Play it home, he's safe. It's 4-2.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Runners on first and second.
Times can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
Boots it. See, good effort, but now the bases are loaded.
Have to be careful of is that pitch that's up, that's in on your hands. That'll pop you up in the infield, and that's exactly what the pitcher wants.
The batter, the catch.
Got him. 2 gone. Swing and a miss, and that is that. Hit hard, should be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. And that gets all the way to the wall. And that's a leadoff double.
Pitch was away, and he did exactly what you're supposed to do with it. Drive it the other way. Just go with the pitch.
Out to center. Pilar under it. And puts the squeeze on that. Runner tagging for third. And he's in safely at third with 1 out.
Was able to move the runner up to third on that deep fly.
The pitch. Hard hit, base hit. In to score is the runner from third, and it's a 1-run game.
Just a huge at bat right there. Off the bat, it was headed for the gap all the way. And as a hitter, you love seeing those as you take your first couple of steps out of the box. You know you got some real estate to run on. It's such a good feeling. Nice liner into the gap right there. And
in the air out towards right center. Pilar makes the play. Out number 2. Righty to the plate. Out to short. Turner collects to first, but it pulls him off the bag.
that's a play you expect your shortstop to make pretty much every time. Pretty routine. Hard to tell if he didn't get a great grip on it or the mechanics on him just broke down, but that gives this offense an extra out to work with.
Good job at damage control right there.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
Pitcher for the White Sox, Ronaldo Lopez. He's being eased into the game here with the bases empty.
Number 41, Ronaldo Lopez.
They're one of those pitches. 0-2 count now. I think the guy's going to climb the ladder out there.
And that one is lifted in the air. And it one-hops the wall. Safe at third with a triple. His third hit of the day.
Really nice job at two
with a runner at third. Freeman will take his base.
4 pitches. That's an easy walk, man. He could have walked me right there, Boog. The last one wasn't even close.
Here. Right-handed reliever. Lopez gets the swing and the miss. And that is that. Dodgers strand a couple, but they hang on to a 1-run lead, 4-3. To the mound now, they turn to Blake Trinan.
Number 49.
Nixon fires. And he chases that one. And one away.
Well, that right there is what you want to see out of your closer. Come in and everybody else relax a little bit to get these other 2 outs.
Turner to first, and they're down to their last out. That one the other way. Throw off line. He's safe. And a nice job there to keep it from getting away.
Well, Boog, it can be tough to get a good grip on the baseball when it's cold outside, and that's definitely the case right now here in the ballpark. Could have been something else, but I definitely know that feeling when your fingertips are numb and you really can't feel the baseball. Deeper just to keep the ball in front, make sure that runner on first doesn't come all the way around to score and tie this ball game up.
Throw to first, ball game, and the Dodgers strand the tying run on base to win it.
Well, all these guys need is one more win, but when you're playing in the postseason, it's not just a win of a game, it's a win of an inning. It's a win of an at-bat, it's a win of a pitch count, and that's what they're going to need to do in the next game to take the series.
So, Chris, here's a look at the final numbers from what turned out to be a really close ball game.
Yeah, this is one of those games that clearly could have gone either way, and that's kind of exactly what you expect out of postseason baseball. So competitive.
And the final score here, 4-3. They hang on to win it by a run. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us. Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. The World Series on MLB The Show coming up. It's the Los Angeles Dodgers going up against the Chicago White Sox. John Shambi alongside Chris Singleton with Game 6 in front of us. It's an elimination game on one side, but this series feels like it could go either way.
You never want to be down 3-2, but we've seen plenty of teams come back from that, especially when they're playing the last two at home. So it's not an ideal scenario, but playing in your own stadium with your fans behind you probably makes it a little more doable.
And on the flip side, you really don't want to let this go to a Game 7. When the crowd's even more fired up, the momentum's against you. They're looking to finish this thing today. First pitch coming your way next. So almost ready to get underway. And on the mound in this one, Lucas Giolito. What do you have on him?
Well, that 12-6 curveball explodes out of the hand, and because he's able to throw the high fastball at the top of the strike zone for a strike, hitters commit to that.
Kicks and fires. Up the middle. Gathers and throws to first. And Freeman is retired. That's out number. We go to the bottom of the first. And on the hill for the Dodgers, Walker Buehler. And Singy, he's a workhorse. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. Nothing doing for the White Sox. We played an inning, no score. Swing and a miss, and that is that.
Share some information. Got to bring a better plan to the plate, or else it's going to be a really difficult game.
And there's the third out. That'll do it for the inning. Down in order go the White Sox. We'll move to the third with no score. To third. Moncada picks it up, fires across the diamond. That's the third out. Dodgers down in order. Swing and a miss, struck him out. That's the third out. Inning over. 1, 2, 3 go the White Sox. And we're still knotted at 0.
Fastball. Got to think to yourself, you want to stay up the middle. That way, if you're a little bit early, you hit it out of the ball.
There's a swing and a drive. That one is gone. Ready, Freeman bops one out of here. That's his 4th home run of the series. And the Dodgers have the lead. It's 1-0. Nothing ball game. Liner, base hit.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game is over. I'll tell you, man, it's such a good feeling when you smoke a line drive into the gap like that. I mean, sure.
On the ground to first. Could be 2. Steps on the bag for 1. The tag, and that's out number 3. Inning and a pitch. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. Third out, and that ends the frame. So the Dodgers lead 1, but they lead it 1-0. And that one hammered. That's back. Out of here. Gavin Sheets goes deep, and we are starting over. It's 1-1.
Up and in can be such a tough pitch for the hitters. You have to keep your hands above the baseball, and that's exactly what he did. He caught it out front and drove it out of here.
His first time. That one hammered left field. On its way. Gone. Jose Abreu goes deep. Just like that, they move in front. It's 2-1. This is empty with 2 away. Yohan Moncada with a chance to hit. On the ground right side. Muncy sends it to first. And that is that. But the long ball was working in this inning. Not once, but twice. And it's now a 2-1 ball game.
Ball, excellent slider, but they've not.
That's strike 3 and the 3rd out. So we take a break. 9-1 and 2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th. It's the White Sox 2 and the Dodgers 1. In the air out towards right center. Betts is on the move. Puts the squeeze on it. And that is that. Nothing doing for the White Sox. They lead it 2-1.
Gets those arms extended. So right there, just trying to straighten him up a little bit so he doesn't have as much outside plate coverage.
Squeezes it. And that's the inning. Nothing doing for the Dodgers here. And our score remains. That one is hammered right field. That's going back. Back some more. Hauls it in on the warning track. Shy Sox held in check here as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Bellinger hammers one deep to right. It bangs off the wall. The throw to second, and now the tying run is into scoring position.
All over that one right there.
Anytime the White Sox manager is out of the dugout and will make a move to the pen. Crick on to pitch here. A runner on second to deal with. He'll do his best to keep him there. Here's a 2-2. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Boots it. Run comes in from second. It's 2-2. Safe at second with nobody out, and that double has the go-ahead run in scoring position.
Right out there. Not bouncing around, not distracting your teammate, the hitter. Make sure that he can clearly focus on that pitcher and that release play.
Pollock makes the play. Runner tags up for third, and he's in safely at third with 1 out.
Look at that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him.
And now the runner breaks for the plate. Bunt attempt misses. Now they tag him for the out, and wow.
One hitter.
Swung on, belted. That one carrying. Didn't quite have enough. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. And that one is out of here. He'll touch them all. And they grab the lead. It's 3-2.
That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
And the batter now, A.J. Pollock. Crushed in the air. Left center field. Way back there. No doubt about it. He'll circle the bases, and they throw a pair on the board. It's 5-2. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. Well, he went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
Pitcher for the Dodgers, Phil Bickford. And he'll do his best to keep this close.
Number 52.
Center field. Dives. What a play.
Now batting.
So a great diving catch, and that was only possible because of the route he took to get there, right, Chris?
Yeah, StatCast shows us just how efficient that route to the ball was. In fact, that's about as good as it gets. Pretty much a direct. Sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
And now, Luis Robert in the air, out towards left center, and makes the grab. And that ends. And Liam Hendricks will take over on the mound. Hard-throwing Australian. And he'll work on holding this lead. And a pitch. Swing and a bouncer. In plenty of time to first. And they get the leadoff man in the ninth. Swing and a miss. And he got him. 2 gone now. Next one is off the plate. Ball 3. 2 down, nobody on. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
Well, this was a tightly played game. Got a little of everything. Some timely hitting, runs on the board, key pitching and defense in certain spots. Definitely a fun one to watch.
And your final score, 5-2. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us. And we'll be back for the first pitch right after this. And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. MLB The Show brings you Game 7 of the World Series. It's the Los Angeles Dodgers going up against the Chicago White Sox. With my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. It's Game 7, everything on the line. And Chris, as a player, this is the spot you dream of.
I guarantee you, as kids, they've made up this scenario. Game 7 of the World Series, bases loaded, and all that pressure there. Well, here's the reality tonight. The key, act like you're in the backyard all over again. See if you can come through with something big.
First pitch coming at you right after the break. just a little bit away from first pitch. And towing the slab here, Lance Lynn.
Boogie pitched into the 7th, earned the W in his last start. He really needed that one. Well, this team needs another one today. We'll see if he can carry that performance into this game.
Cut on and miss, struck him out. And down on strikes, 2 away. Got him. Strikes out the side to begin the game. What a start.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
We go to the bottom of the 1st. And on the hill, the southpaw from Mexico, Julio Urias. What should we keep an eye on here?
He goes deep into ball games, so the bullpen, who's been a little overused lately, they might get a rest if he does what he normally does today.
Just a slow ground ball this time. On the run, throw to first. They get him, but it was pretty close. Singy, it was close. Looks like they want a second to review it and possibly challenge the call. If they, well, they are going to challenge the call. And so now the decision will be made by the umpires at the replay center back in New York.
Ladies and gentlemen, the White Sox.
Here's a final look at it. They called him out, and I'm thinking it's going to stay that way.
I think you're right, and it was worthy of another look, no doubt. But after seeing these replays, I just think they're going to stay with the original call, just not seeing enough to overturn it.
Here's the decision now, and he is out. So they lose the challenge, and they won't have any more the rest of the way.
Upon video review, the umpires have upheld the call of out.
Up the middle. That one sizzling on its way through to the outfield. Joey gets on base and keeps it going. Oh, steps to the plate for the White Sox. A switch hitter batting right. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. He made him pay for that one, and they add a pair. It's 2-0.
Power versus power right there, like 2 locomotives colliding. Who's going to win? Well, a really good job there by the hitter, getting the top hand working. Powers that fastball out of here.
Betts is on the move. Pulls it in on the run. That is the inning. But the White Sox with a 2-run homer. It's now a 2-0 ball game. This to third. Oh, he gloves it. Throw to first. On the money. Nice play.
Well, that right there was all pre-pitch positioning. Put himself in the perfect spot to make a great play.
Why to kick the pitch? Smoked into left. This looks like extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. The throw into second, and that's a leadoff double.
Nice double right there. Loud contact coming off the bat.
Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field, and that one pulled down by Jimenez. To the right side. That's a base hit. And that'll put runners at the corners with 2 away.
You know, I was watching his rounds during batting practice today. So impressed with his ability to let the ball travel, go back up the middle and the other way. Sometimes when you step in the box during the game, you get a little
And now up to the plate, Yasmani Grandal. Ripped to right, base hit. In comes the run from third to add on. And they're up by 3. The tag, and that's out number 3, inning over. 3 innings are complete now in Game 7. It's the White Sox 3 and the Dodgers nothing. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Makes the turn and heads for second. Throw is low, and he can't pick it.
Drove that ball nicely, put a great swing on it, and it jumped off his bat. Kind of put it all together there.
Runner leads away at second. Lined, and that's a base hit. Flying around third is Betts. He'll score, and now just a 2-run deficit. Muncy into second, and he's got a double.
Picks himself up an RBI. Pitch was
at second with 2 down. Bounce to third. That ends the inning, and they limit the down. 2 down, nobody on. Bounced out to short. Turner with the throw to first, and they take care of. On the ground, base hit, and the leadoff man aboard.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. AB right here, about to see pitch number 10. Good plate appearance there, able to take the walk.
Oh, looking for us in the 5th. Next pitch is going to be number 100. And you got to think, this is
over to Anderson. How about that double play? Kicks and deals. That's a base hit as a run scores.
Well, here we are, 3rd time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
Comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Kendall Graveman on the pitch here, and he'll do his best to hang on to this lead.
Well, at this point in the ball game, we're talking about middle innings and be in.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Good job here on the south side. John Shabby with my buddy Chris Singleton. It's set to get us started. Bottom 5, Andrew Vaughn. Got him looking. 1 gone here.
No, that's not the best 2-strike fastball I've seen, but certainly got away with the location there. You know, sometimes as a hitter, when you're down in the count, you're so focused on a pitcher painting the black, and you just get a little bit locked up on something.
The 0-1. This one in the air, right field. Betts makes the catch, and that'll do it. 1, 2, 3 go the White Sox, but they still lead at 3-2. At bat due next. The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at bat. Saw a lot of pitch.
Sox going with a new arm. Aaron Bummer trying to protect this lead.
Number 39, Aaron.
Bummer deals. Look out! And it hit him.
Well, it's not exactly what they're.
Muncy at second. Smith on at first with 2 down. Ground ball right side. He handles it himself. Out number 3. That's ripped, and this one could be extra bases. Garcia coming home. Taylor with a relay throw in there. He scores, and they lead by 2.
You got to get on your horse and get to that thing and get it back in, because he's going to come barrel around first. He's going to put pressure on you. If you bobble it or you don't get there in a hurry, he's going to make you look silly and end up on second base.
And here comes the Dodgers manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Julio Urias done in this one. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound. So the Dodgers have a new arm on the mound. Brusdar Graterol. He'll try to strand the runner at second. And the right-hander deals. Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. His second home run of the game, and they add to the lead. It's 6-2. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that swing from the booth. Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here. Spread out. He's really late right now.
Swing and a ball popped up. Taylor racing over to make the catch. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. Now a 6-2 ball game.
A split finger fastball instead of just
swing and a miss, and he got him. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Nothing doing for the Dodgers here. They still trail it here. It's 6-2. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Phil Bickford.
Number 52, Phil.
Moncada puts a charge into one deep to right. Way out of here. A towering home run. His second home run of the series. It's 7-2.
Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
And a pitch. Now a fly ball to right center. Bellinger makes the come back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Joe Kelly. And a healthy-sized lead for him to go to work with.
They know that he can get a right-hander out, but he's in position to face a couple of lefties this inning.
The pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that is that. Dodgers go down quietly. They're down 5. It's 7-2. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Alex Vesia. Big deficit here, but he's still got a job to do. And the pitch. High fly ball down the left field line. Rios under it. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. So Mem Hendricks will take over on the mound. Hard-throwing Australian. And this guy can bring it velocity-wise. Right-handed reliever. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And one gone.
Well, that's the money maker right there. 2 strikes, slider down and away from a same-side thrower as the hitter. I mean, it's just tough.
Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Grandal makes the catch, and there's 2 down.
Oh, that's a frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter right there. I mean, that pitch was right down the middle. I think he got a little too excited, came out of his mechanics, and instead of driving that ball somewhere, he popped it up. Unfortunate for him.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's Cody Bellinger. Ripped on a line to center. And that'll do it. The White Sox have won the World Series.
Congratulations to the champs. Game 7 of the World Series. Every player on both sides comes to the ballpark knowing that this is it. Well, these guys got it done. They've been a special club all year long, and it's fitting they win it all in a special series.
Welcome back on the show as we see some of the final moments and reactions in this World Series clinching game. And now let's go down on the field where they're set to present the Commissioner's Trophy to the World Series champs. For Chris Singleton and our outstanding crew, I'm John Shambi. This has been the World Series on MLB The Show.